Good morning, everybody. Today we are going to be going over some key basic information. What is support? What is resistance? Essentially, all support is the support is an area in which the stock's share price hits a certain area for a key amount of time. I don't know, this is like 2 weeks of support and resistance. So we can essentially say that the support is in the 1.02 to 1.04 area. And the reason I say that is because once the stock's share hits that support, you can see how many times it bounces off the support right there, bounces off the support right there, and right there, and it fails to go below that certain area. So support. What is the resistance? This is that same about 2 week time frame of resistance. I have the resistance drew around 1.18 to about 1.19. It's the resistance. It fails to break through that resistance. Hits the support right there, bounces off support, hits resistance right there, bounces off resistance. And it keeps doing that until it breaks that resistance. It broke the resistance right here. Previous resistance became new support right there. That was the resistance. There's your new support, and it went up. So that is the easiest way I can explain support and resistance. What is a catalyst? What is volume? All a catalyst is news. It can be anything between a release of financials to, let's talk about KODK's catalyst right here. You guys remember when KODK made that massive move off of the catalyst, the news, of receiving that $765 million loan. And actually, one of our members found this information out before the stock even made the news. It was absolutely insane. What is volume? Volume is just the amount of shares bought and sold within a day. So we can say that the volume of shares traded for IGC today was 800,000. That's a good amount. That's an amount that you would normally like to swing. I would try to find one right now, but when you go to look at a chart, sometimes you'll see this volume below 500. That is a security you do not want to swing trade because you will not be able to liquidate the shares. Volume provides liquidity. What is a limit sell and what is a limit buy? A limit buy gives you the opportunity to purchase a certain security at a certain point. And the way that I can explain that is we are waiting for IGC to go back to in which the 1.15 area, I believe it'll hit. So I signaled to set a limit buy in this area. As soon as the stock's share would be sold off into that 1.15 key area, our limit buy will be filled. What is a limit sell? So you know what a limit buy is, I just told you. A limit buy gives you the opportunity to buy a certain share at a certain price. So what do you think a limit sell allows you to do? It allows you to sell a certain security at a certain price. So we have our 1.15 limit buy, and we can see that IGC hits like the 1.50 area, hits the 1.50 area again and again. What you could do is just place that limit buy, and as soon as it gets filled, you can place a limit sell in the 1.50 area. And as soon as the stock's share goes up from 1.15 to your 1.50 limit sell, it would automatically be sold off for you. what is a stop limit and what is a stop loss? A stop limit will stop you out at a certain price, as well as the stop loss. They are pretty much the same thing. So let's go back to my support and resistance line that I drew for IGC. We know that the support is around 1.02, right? So we would buy in the 1.02, 1.05 area, and we would place our stop loss below support. So what would happen is we buy in. If by any chance this broke the trend and went down, we would get stopped out. And stop losses provide safeness in plays, because what could happen is, say if you bought in right here at 1.25, set a stop loss for 1.22, what would have happened was it would have shot really quick to 1.35, and then it would have dropped way down, and you would have been stop lost. You'd have been taken out safely, because all that is going to happen is the stock is going down and down and down. So you use that stop loss to get you out safely. That's about all for today. If you learned anything today about support and resistance, go ahead and drop it off in the technical analysis portion of the Playbit team. Have a good weekend, everybody. I'll drop another video going over more basics, but I don't want to drill you with more than you can handle. Give me a like or comment if I missed anything. Have a good weekend, everyone.